Bonjour and good morning here at the CA Nesbitt Arena. I'm Matthew Higgs, and the game today, the Norman Wolves against the Southwest Cougars for a AAA Bantam action, the second of a back-to-back between these two teams. The Cougars took the win 9-1 yesterday over the Wolves to put themselves at 19 points on the year, two back of the other oppositions in that division. They're both division rivals. They play each other a couple times later on in the season. Right now, both teams getting ready to go at their nets. Get a little pregame chant in before the game starts up. We'll have the starting goaltenders after the O Canada. They'll be played by a CD in the audio room. A perfect rendition of O Canada. Nearly flawless. And now we get ready for our starting goaltenders. Starting for the Wolves, number 31, Skylar Sox, who's played 11 games, or he's been part of 11 games. He's 0-8-0 with a .943 goals against average and an .801 save percentage. And starting his second game in 2 days, Eric Reed getting the start. He's 4-1-1, and the goals against average, save percentage is all before yesterday's game, which was at a .468, .847. He gave up a goal though on 6 shots, so I'm guessing the save percentage went a little bit lower. The goals against average as well went a little bit lower, but that's for the good reason. And the game is about to start, and here we go. The face-off won by the Southwest Cougars. The backhand trying to go up the boards. Valentino, the goal scorer, the only one for the Wolves yesterday, trying to get it through. It was a 9-1 victory for the Cougars. This one's taken. Boychenko trying to move it around. Valentino puts it into the corner. Pinned up against the boards, and they try to put it around. Couldn't get that one. Robinson will be there to greet it, but it just, Meneas puts it around instead. Tries to center out in front. It gets past a few players, and now Roberts takes it out to the outside. Roberts the pass right across. Couldn't get on the stick there of Ramsey. And Sox covers it up for his first save. And already some pushing and shoving afterwards, as Spence going after Roberts right after the whistle. And these two teams, they were at each other's throat for a little bit during the second period. It kind of quieted down, though, in the third. But we'll see in the back-to-back, especially with very short hours away. We'll see if that changes. Velaka trying to bring it up the boards. It's taken now by Mattis. Mattis puts it in front, can't do it. Wickham couldn't get to it. St. Clair brings it up, tries to get around a few feet. Kozak had it at his feet. Belaka poke checks it around St. Clair. And Now the Cougars try to bring it up, and it's backhanded down. Szymanski's at the boards, and now Stoker puts it down. And off the boards he'll go. Robinson takes it. So far, the first 2 minutes, mostly the Wolves actually, not the shots on goal. That's hard to get to for this team. After a 6-shot performance yesterday, this one goes high into the netting and drops out. So 2 minutes gone, yeah, mostly for the Wolves so far. Most of the possession. Good start to this game for Norman. Face off, one back. But Besko tries to bring it up. Dolomont. And it'll be chased down. Dudas trying to put it back. Andrew. And puts it around the boards. Boychenko tries to put it up, and he'll take it in the neutral zone as it gets it out. King takes it. Gives a pass over. Trying to get a backhand down, and it does. Spence will have to go back and get it, but he cops out last second. This one tries to go into the slot. It goes all the way down the zone instead. Reed touches the puck for the first time and leaves it for Ramsey. Around it goes. Off the boards, and Trada gets kicked out. This is followed up by Kozak, who's in. Wallace is in front. But Kozak keeps it, gets hit on the boards. The penalty coming up, and it's going to go to St. Clair. Probably a boarding call as Wallace takes it. Thomas holds on to it. And boarding for St. Clair. 3:15 into this game. Or to Thomas. They actually called it on Thomas. I think it was St. Clair with the hit. But for the Wolves' sake, that might be a blessing in disguise there. St. Clair, one of the better players on this team. Boychenko. Back up. King gives it up to Boychenko. Shot there, missed the net. Szymanski. First power play of the game for the Cougars. They scored 2 power play goals yesterday on about 4 attempts. So face off. Now, one. King takes it. And tries to go off the board, so they clear it right now. It's 1:28 left in the power play for the Cougars. Around it goes. King will get there first, but turn back, or at least leaves it for Kozak and gives it up to Mattis. And once again, it's cleared. Boychenko going for it. Lewis. King got it. He tried to put it out in front. Sox with the stop. Up to the point. Tilbury's there. Try to hold it. Lewis does. He turns up for Tilbury. Shot. That one goes high up. Kirkup. Lewis. Tilbury, wrist shot. Missed the net. King back down. Lewis going to go for it. Lewis with a shot up high. It goes off. Around it goes. Lewis, 25 seconds left in the power play. Mostly controlled by the Cougars. Just has no shots on net so far. Lewis. I guess there's one. Pin. Bavesko around the boards. Now it jumps out. It'll be 10 seconds left of the power play. This might kill it as both lines change. And it brings it up for Sandbrook. Penalty over. Dolomont over to Sandbrook again. Looking for the shot. It's blocked in front. Doesn't even make it to the net. This one's around for Dolomont. Back down in front, trying to get for it. Sox covers it up. Good penalty kill there by the Wolves, keeping the Cougars to the outside. Only one good shot there on the power play, and even that wasn't the greatest shot. Trying to go short side on Sox. He covers it up. And then right in front, Sox covers it up. Dolomont. Cougars once again with a shot. Sox couldn't keep the rebound though. Up high. Another shot blocked in front by a skate there of a Cougar. Cycles it around. Tries to get it across. Can't get to it. Dolomont will be their first, beating out Robinson. Passes down to Andrew. Dolomont in front. The puck's in the air. Sox has to get to it. There's a few players there. He stops it. About 6 minutes gone in this game. Face off for Ramsey. Valentino. Lewis tries to go to the side there, and Sox once again covers it up. And once again, just like yesterday, the shots are piling up for the Cougars early on, and so far nothing for the Wolves. 6-0 shots on goal. Ramsey puts it out in front, tries to go to the side. Maneas, the AP for the Wolves here. Come from the AA Bantam team. Wickham. Valentino puts it out to the outside. Spence tries to go around the boards with it. Wickham up to the point. A little pass there, Ramsey. Right across. Shot, that one goes high up, hits the netting. Good poke check there as Babesco put a stick on it. Face off to the left of Sox. Lane off the boards and moves it up. Dudas trying to outrace Sandbrook, but Sandbrook will get there. Breaks it around, gets tripped, or he just falls because no call was made. Lane brings it up. It's onside as Cullen. Race it around. This one's all the way up. It's be an icing call for the Wolves. And 12:45. Face off. Wide to the side. Cougars get attacked there on the boards. Try to pull it out for the Wolves. Put it right back down. And now moved up. Sandbrook moves it up for Hale. Valentino trying to get right around that one guy. Mattis puts it down. Kozak's going to chase after. Smansky will get there first. He gets hit though and gets removed for the puck. This one in front. Sox makes the stop. Colin came out of nowhere and had no one around to put a shot on it, but Sox covers it up and keeps it 0-0. Face off. Moving out for pin. Thomas just backhands it. Around to Andrew. Dolomont with the hit there. Babesco. St. Clair takes it. Gives it back to Babesco, who's on the red line, trying to move it up off the glass and all the way out. And once again, another icing call. And maybe that's their strategy. Slow this game down. Get rested bodies on the ice every single time they do that. And just keep it away from the Cougars who can play with them at any point. Valentino trying to move it up. Puts it there. King with the pass. Cougars with the shot there. Sox with the pad stop. Dudez. Around it goes. Stoker just trying to put it through, but it just goes right to the point instead. Blocked it front. Tried to turn it away. Sox with the stop, and it was there left hanging, but cleared away, and it's an icing call once again. Spence clears it down as there was a puck just waited in the blue paint to be put into the net, but it's cleared before that happens. Face off. Babesco turns it around with it. Tries to get a pass over. It's high in the air. Wickham tried to grab at it, but couldn't get it. And there's a hit right there. No call. As Colin went face first into the boards, though, sliding in. And now that dumps it down, and this one won't be an icing call. It's past the red line. Lane gets hammered as soon as he touched the puck. Hale puts it down with Vesco. He puts down a Cougar. St. Clair right around. Coming up. And there'll be a 2-minute man on the ice, looks like, for the Cougars. And the first power play is going to come up for Southwest. Coach Mike Robertson arguing that it was around the bench. That's just going to happen, but Wallace is going to take this for the team. Two-minute man on the ice rule. One of the hardest to stay away from, especially when the puck goes near the bench during a line change. And the Wolves with the first power play shot, and St. Clair shoots it right at Reed. He took a while to get over there. And a good drawn-up play right off the bat. 2 seconds into it. And right away, the Cougars change up their face-off taker. Didn't like that. Valentino has it. But Besco back down low, tries to get a pass in front. Looking for somebody. Valentino's calling forward. He's not in the best place to get a pass, though. Down to Valentino. They're keeping him down low. Good penalty kill so far by the Cougars. Pressuring Valentino, their one big threat. Robinson trying to put it out in front, and this one will be cleared away as King puts it down. Sox there. Tries to get a backhand away. Valentino takes it. And he loses it. Gives it up to Robinson. And this one's cleared all the way down. And Ramsey's going to go back and get it. He'll be the first one there. Tries to put it off Sox, but it goes right through the 5-hole and out the other side. Pin. At the point, that one missed the net, but just keep it in and killing the penalty with 30 seconds left. Moves it up finally. Gets it over to St. Clair, who breaks it or tries to. Gets it poked away. Spence. Over to Hale. Tries to get a pass over, can't get to it. And this one's finally clear to be a 2-on-1 if it's caught up with. A good defensive play there by Spence. Good defensive game so far. This one comes around, scores. Wrap around. Dolomont puts it through. Found the weak side, and he gets a 1-0 lead for the Cougars. Jacob Dolomont with the goal. Even strength goal, too. The penalty expired. Beats Sox for the 1-0 lead. This one's down. Szymanski going to go for it. Trying to move it out. Thomas holding on Dolomont. No call. Puts it out in front with another shot up high. It goes into the netting. Only one shot put on net in that power play for the Wolves. So now they're only down 11-1. Face off. The Wolves picked it up, but Dolomont takes it again. He's buzzing, looking for number 2 already. Dudaz tries to get it off the boards, and he'll race for it. And tries to put it in. He puts it into the bench instead, and Edmonds makes his first save of the weekend. And they went right at him. Luckily, he has all that equipment on. That might have hurt regardless if it was like a coach or something. This one's cleared. And Sambrook keeps it. Spence gonna go around to get it. Tries to put it down. Wolves going for it. Robinson. Lewis is tying him up though. Sambrook. From the point, it's tipped in front. Try to go backhand over the net. It does. And now the puck somewhere else. Roberts trying to take it, and now it's brought up 3-on-2 if they successfully get going, but they don't. It's poke checked away, and that's a cross check. No call. Valentino gets around a few defenders, brings it across. Going to the outside, that's where they're keeping him. This one in front, it pops out to the middle of the slot. No one was there though. Valentino once again takes it. Kind of backed it into his own end though. This one's put into the bench with 6:16 left in the first. A little bit of a chance there as Valentino trying to create some offense. And Wallace breaks it in. Gets around Szymanski with a stop. Sox makes the stop. It looks like it might have gone through his armpit there, but he makes the stop regardless. 2 shots on net for the Wolves, by the way, which already beats the last first period in yesterday's game. Turns it around. Vivesco losing it again. Tries to put it through, and it's a stop. As the game's kind of slowing down right now with 5:58 left in the first. After this game, as you'll probably hear more noise throughout this broadcast, as after this one, the Northman North Stars playing the Yellowhead Chiefs for their second of a back-to-back. They lost yesterday 6 or 5-1. We're trying to figure it out right now. I think it's 6-1. But they lost. They didn't get the 2 points, and that's all that really matters in that case. They didn't get well, they got one chance to try out the new horn, but I heard it and they didn't actually use it. Once again, Vadas trying to get a shot off. King with a shot. Gets blocked in front. Boychenko. Get into it. Puts it around. Kozak brings it up. Trying to go to the outside. Gets it tipped away. Robinson will get there first. But they're trying to look for someone in front. For Kirkup. This one's almost cleared. And it's almost finally it's out. Took a few tries of that and now it's back the other way. Kirkup with a nice little move there. Yes, he gets the puck back too. Valentino. Tilbury couldn't hold on to it. Over to Wickham. Wickham. Dolomont. Hale clears it. It'll be an icing call. Oh no, it won't be. It'll be waved off. Reed losing it. That's still the corner, though. Luckily, the Cougars defense got there in time. Shemansky in front trying to go through it. And this one's loose and scores! Tie game! Dawson Balaka scoring. And it makes it 1-1. That goal all started because Eric Reed was behind his net and he couldn't really get a good grasp of it. And it was in the corner and they brought it out in front for a few shots. And Balaka got the rebound in the wide open net and he makes it 1-1. So it's all tied and Thomas gets the takeaway there almost. And now Roberts up the other way, and Valentino's going to get the loose puck. Trying to get around Sambrook. He's held to the side. And this one's swinging. Valentino gets hauled down. And brings it up, and Roberts the other way. Scores! What a move, and beats Sox to make it 2-1. Landon Roberts, the captain for the Cougars. "43 seconds later, puts them on top once again, 2-1. This one's back down. King couldn't hold on to it. And that was almost taken away, but Vesco is on the other side of the blue line, so he had to just chip it in. And a big hit there. As St. Clair put down Dolomont, and now it's Wallace will take it. Dolomont once again tries to get it right through. Sox could cover it up. King will go back in the neutral zone to retrieve the puck. Boychenko's with them. And Shemansky could hold on to it. Try to go wait for onside, and it's finally free. Valentino keeps it at the blue line. Tries to get around one defender. And Kozak's at his feet. Couldn't find that. Wolves played better hockey than they did yesterday. As this one goes off, Wickham. Moneas there. Around it goes. Moving it up, and this one's dumped down. It might be an icing call. It will be. It was close. And if Pin would have let up, I think any bit, they would have waved it off, but there's an icing call, 2 minutes left in the first. 15-3 the shots. This one's around. Gets it off the boards, try to move it out. Hale. And this one going around. Spence will get it behind his net. Tries to poke it up. And a hit there. Sambrook just puts it right back into the corner. Important for the Wolves right now not to give up a goal before this period's done, as they're in it by just one. They're just down by 1 goal right now. But no one's there. Takes it around, tries to get a pass over to Lewis. Up to the point, a shot there, it's blocked. Sox makes the stop, it's loose. And some pushes afterwards. But Sox makes the stop. They're trying to clear out the offenders. 1:04 left in the first. And yeah, nothing's more demoralizing than giving up a goal in the last minute of play, especially when you're in it this close. Getting a tie goal already in this game. Meneas tries to get a backhand. The puck's there. It was covered in snow though, Lewis. All the way down. Roberts will get there first, the goal scorer for number 2 goal. This one in front, it's a fan shot off the boards. This might actually go to the goaltender. It will. Reed has it. Tries to get a pass off, and as we've noticed in these 2 games, he really shouldn't be playing that much. This one's tackled, no call. Valentino going with it, with Boychenko, who put down Meneas into the corner, and they were calling for a penalty, at least from the Wolves bench. And Valentino Boychenko started swinging swords at each other. Kavansky trying to get right through it out. It might be a 2-on-1 if it's fast enough. Kirkhoff trying to get over to Kozak. This one fan once again. 4 seconds left. Just got to wind this time out. And they do. Some push and shoving afterwards once again. And are they gonna? They're gonna call a penalty, I think. And the call right off, I think it'll be called for Lance Vesco. Probably a roughing call, but we'll hear it about it. So after 1 period, it's 2-1 Southwest Cougars as a game here, the CA Nesbitt Arena. So stay tuned for the second period. After this, you're watching AAA Bantam Hockey here on Shaw TV Thompson. Welcome back to the second period between the Norman Wolves and the Southwest Cougars. I'm Matthew Higgs, and after a 2-1 first period for the Southwest Cougars, they get a chance on the power play for exactly 2 minutes because of a penalty at the end of it by Lance Babesco. Head contact, and I saw it was more of a punch to the head. I guess it's the same thing. So Kozak will take it for the Cougars on this second power play of the game. Boychenko gives it over to Kozak. He's got some space. He loses the puck, though. The puck's there. Sox with the stop. King gets it over to Roberts. Up high to Kozak. And I try to get over Boychenko over to King. Boychenko Shot. Up high. Stopped there by Sox with the glove, and it's already 45 seconds into this power play, and a few shots so far, and he's made all the stops here. It was 16-3 the shots after the first period. Both teams, the goal scorers, went to Dolomont, Belaka, and Roberts. This one takes it around. Roberts trying to force second, but he has it into the corner right now, and he turns into it. Shot, scores, and he gets that one. Power play goal for Landon Roberts, and it's a 3-1 game for the Cougars. Just turns it in from the corner, finds some space, and puts it on the blocker side of Sox. And it's a 3-1 game. Tilbury gets it for the Cougars, who now have their first 2-goal lead of the game. Robinson going back for it. Around will go. And takes it. Belaka try to go for it. The goal scorer for the Wolves there in that first period. Tripped up. Belaka going for it. Sandbrook's with him. Cougars take it. Bring it up. Try to be onside, and it's offside. Call-in was offside by just a little bit, but enough to be called. Almost 2 minutes gone into the second period already. Face off. Ramsey try to go for it. A shot there, gets a stick. Oh, big stop by Sox with the pad. The second one was more impressive than the first one, but equally both of them the same. This one in front. Sox is sprawling the puck somewhere, and it doesn't get through. And another one shot there. Cougars again over. Sox with another stop. On the scores. Finally, Cougars get through with it. Lewis with the goal. And it's 4-1 Cougars. And the defense has been falling apart so far. In the early parts of this second period for the Wolves, the Cougars were shooting from all cylinders, and Sox are doing his best to keep it out, I should say. But finally enough was enough, and Lewis gets it in, so a 4-1 lead for Southwest. Dolovant. Borchenko. And now Wallace over to Lane. Try to go for the shot there. That's high up. Wallace takes it. Borchenko just dumps it around, and Pin will get there. Valentino just chips it up. Borchenko. Tilbury tries to get a pass over. Borchenko. He'll backhand it down. Pin's going to go back for it. Gets a pass. Kirkup's there. Missed it out with the shot. Sandbrook. Valentino puts it around the boards. He'll be caught up by King, who gives it over to Sandbrook with a firing shot. Tipped in front. Missed the net. King once again. Looking for the pass. Over. Missed the net. Once again, the Cougars offense waking up here in the second period. King brings it up. Gets around our own guy. He's going back to two defenders now. This one's shot up and tips up above the net. Hale gets it right through. Gets a hit there. And the stick Kozak's going to go for it. It was tipped off, no icing. Looking with someone in front. Going to go short side. Up high, up it goes off the glass. King takes it. Pin. Try to put it up the board. St. Clair is there. Trying to take the scraps, but Kozak does instead. He gets around a few defenders. In front of this one's shot all the way down for an icing call. And the Cougars, who put up 9 goals yesterday on this Wolves team, has been taking over with their offense early on. It all started with the power play they got presented to them with a call at the end of the first. Away off the boards, it'll be chased down. Icing call for Norman. Well, when it comes to scoring goals, Norman Wolves, not one of the heavy hitters with that one. And now they're down by 3. But they're the lowest in the league with 22, I would say, actually, because stats were done before these past 2 games. Valentino now with the break. Maybe that could change the fortune. He does. He scores. Valentino with a backhand over Reed, and this thing, after I was saying the goals are hard to come by, well, they got their second of this game, and now it cuts the lead down by a half. Valentino with his second of the weekend. And their 4th shot on the goal is their 2nd goal of the game. But Besko tries to get it a pass over to Roberts. And this is where they got to keep it at bay. In the last 2 games after they've scored, Southwest has come back fast and harder than ever, with goals on average about 45 seconds apart from the last one. But another sign of concern here is Southwest goaltender Reed, who's given up 3 goals on about 10 shots in the past 2 games. And now it's a push and shove in afterwards. Spence gives Roberts a little tap afterwards. I don't think anybody's going to have a call for that. Actually, nope. No call for either team. It's a good sign so far. They let the first wave of Southwest offense go. 4-2. And the top line once again for the Wolves coming out. Tries to get a pass up. It gets Moneas. Try to go to Valentino. They were a little too close together though. Kirkup. A shot. Sox try to dive out to get it. He's out of position, but now gets back into it. King. From the point. Gives it over to Boychenko with a shot. It goes to the other side. Maybe more of a pass to Kirkup. He couldn't hold on to it. Kirkup right across. Puts it down low. Take it there. And Fry can't get to it. Boychenko. Kirkup. And this one is cleared, and finally King couldn't hold on to it. Boychenko. And King brings it up from the point. Gives it a pass over. Stopped by Sox. Second opportunity behind the net. Up on the boards again. St. Clair has it. But Besko. And finally outside the blue line, Tilbury's going to just give it up to Lane, though, and he couldn't get it. Belaka Plays it. Takes the hit from Lane, and Lane actually goes down. Play it around now. Sabbrook gives it up. Roberts now to the outside. He's going to be pinned. Maybe Spence as well. Stop there. Sox with the stop. Sox, who's keeping this team in the game here in this second period. Sure, he's given up 2 early on, but he's given the team some great saves so far, like Rylan Pagoniak yesterday. Even though letting up 9, he made some great saves to make it better than nothing. And there's going to be a penalty coming up for the Wolves as Stoker's going to go off for interference. So the 1-for-2 power play of the Cougars will get one more chance here with 12:24 left in the second. Interference call by Stoker. And the Cougars obviously want to expand this lead. They don't want to leave the Wolves too close into it. Roberts gets around looking for the hat trick. Sox with the stop. Roberts again, puts it up high to King. Over to Roberts, he's got some time. That's where he's dangerous. Gets a shot off, blocked by Sox once more. And there's a stick down as one defense. Down this one to the side of the net. Spence checking him. Spence has no stick at the moment. 5-on-3 basically. This one scores. King with the goal. And it's a 5-2 lead for Southwest, another power play goal. $11:51. 5-2. Basically playing at a 5-on-3 on that power play after Spence lost his stick. And if anyone ever played hockey, they'll understand that the stick is a pretty important thing. You might think it's a very small part of your equipment, but it's very important, not even for players, but if the goalie lost one too, just for balance as well. Backhanded down. An icing call there. All the way back down will go for a face-off. Face-off. Robinson has it. Gets it right through it. Valentino on the outside again. He's only got one man to beat. Takes a shot. He goes way over the net with that one. I was trying to pick a quarter with Reed here. Found the smaller goaltender, found a weak spot with that backhand he got earlier in this period. Bavesco turns around on it. Ball down, no penalty. And there's another chance. This one a rebound. Once again, out trying to drag it out. Thomas does this, that, keeping it. No offside. It was close though. Bavesco. Offside. Now it's not. Linesman having a question of judgment there. Long pass over to Ramsey. Shot off, St. Clair try to puts it around. Ramsey to the side once again. Trying to get hit off the puck there. Still had it. Ramsey once again in front. Lost the puck. Couldn't get it. This one's off the boards and out. It'll be an ice. No, it won't be an ice in with a good bounce there. Sandbrook will get it before it even touches the red line or the goaltender. Ramsey now takes it. 2-on-1 with King. Stopped there by Sox. 9:37 left here in the second period. Kozak. Robinson tries to get over Wickham. Hale has it now, and this one's out of the blue line. But Kirkup will just put it right back down, and Robinson will go back and get it. Robinson just trying to clear it. Valentino now, Balaka. And Valentino brings it up. Once again, just one man to beat. He gets around him. Shot. Reed with the stop. And it's cleared out immediately, and it goes down. Szymanski, it's going to be an icing call. So you got a face-off. Valentino taking some time to breathe after going up the end there and taking a shot on Reed, the 5th shot of the game. That's already one less than yesterday's total for the Wolves. 30-5 the shots are. Thomas takes a shot, couldn't get it. Wallace now. And tries to get a hit on. And a big hit, but it looks like it almost got the worst there of Thomas. Maneas with a shot, it misses wide. And a big hit there on Sandbrook. And it's a head contact, which St. Clair is not liking, and is one of those tough calls when a kid is 5'2". Or that's what we're guessing. But a head contact, 4 minutes too. So a double minor here. Yeah, it's one of those tough calls that I guess you got to leave you just can't hit him that hard to the boards because smaller player. So double minor here for St. Clair. This one's down. And almost, and it clipped there, Reed, no call. Could have been goaltender interference. And I wouldn't even argue that he was in his crease. Kozak tries to get it through. Now Spence losing it. And a big hit, so that's going to be a head contact. And it immediately takes care of itself there. And we'll see how long this one is, though. 7:38, and it'll be 4-4. As a Roberts is there, so that one's only 2 minutes. I don't even know what the difference of those calls are. One guy just happened to be smaller than the other one. Oh no, there you go, 4 minutes put up now. So for the next 3:11, they're gonna have 4-on-4 hockey, which may be pretty exciting. We'll see what team takes advantage of it. Judging by the first half of this game, I think the Cougars will like any advantage. And 4-on-4 might be part of the specialty too. This one's brought up now over to Kirkup. Changing it over to King, he couldn't hold it. Boychenko gives it over. As King will try to bring it up to Lewis. This one's played there by Kirkup. Boychenko's got it at his feet. There's going to be an offside somewhere, and it's called there with 2:29 left in this 4-on-4. And then the Wolves will get almost a 45-second power play. I had to do math, and I'm not going to be doing that right now. I think it's more of a 43-second one. Call there is Tilbury. Ramsey puts it down, pins there. Tilbury at the point there with a shot, and Sox makes the easy stop. So the shots right now, 31-5. Which is the exact amount of goals that Southwest has. It's one of our games we like to play. Who gets more at the end of the game? More Wolves goals or more Cougars? More Wolves shots or more Cougar goals? Ramsey trying to get it through, gets hit up high there, and these two teams are taking shots at each other whenever they can. As Ramsey gets hit to the face as he was trying to bring it up. There's a discussion coming up here. Assistant Captain Chase Tilbury talking to the referee. And he gets put into the boards there. Luckily, he didn't fall down. Kozak gets tripped up. No call. Kozak up to the point. Back to Kozak. And he falls there. Valentino's got a break. If he makes it happen, he gets around most of the defenders, but it turns out the other way. Now Mattis going with Kozak. It's taken. Kozak now trying to get a backhand maybe to Mattis, and he could hold on to it. And this one is cleared out as it goes off a few players. Sambrook. Hale gets a shot off, almost gets past Reed. He made the stop though. Hale now. Behind the net, Babesco losing it. Once again, Babesco. And down it goes. We chase there. King go back and get it. Up it goes. King turns around with a shot there, scores. Goal by Avery Kirkup. And it makes it 6-2 for Southwest on this 8 seconds left in this 4-on-4. The Wolves will get on a power play pretty soon. Face off. One back. Robinson's there. Tries to get off the boards with Babesco. All the way down will go. Robinson will get there first. Valentino gets it right through. Brings it up. Looking for the shot. Stop. Gets a little pat at it again. And Lane goes right at him. And Lane must have had something building because he went right at him, even though there was just a tap by Robinson. And I think he's going to go to the box, Lane will. So the 5-on-3 will be for 24 seconds, and they just got on the power play. You kind of got to wonder what Lane was thinking there. Oh, St. Clair's gone as well. And now St. Clair just put a little tap on the goaltender there, and then Lane basically came from the blue line to try to get some words with them. And now they're both gone, so the 5-on-4 continues, even though it's only 15 seconds remaining in it, and this one clears, so they won't get much of a power play chance. Up to Thomas it goes. And power play's done. All the way down it goes. Face off. Around to go, Wickham. Spence puts it back in, but it comes back out. Szymanski, Tilbury. Up, tries to get it past, he gets leveled down as Tilbury puts down Thomas. Wickham again. Hale just puts a shot down. Belaka with the big hit. Both these teams are kind of getting sick of each other. You can tell out on the ice. Belaka trying to go for the pass. He kind of puts it out in the middle. And offside there is King. Goes offside. Face off, brought up, and he gets shoved out of the way. There'll be an interference, and it's going up to Wallace, or Sandbrook. Sandbrook's going to go off. So a power play coming up to the Wolves, who are 0 for 2. It's been a very penalty-filled period so far. So maybe the Wolves can get within 3 here with a power play. They only got as much shots as they did yesterday, but Besko. Thomas. Back down, Valentino had the chance there. Sox leaves it. Besko turns around with it. 1:40 left in the power play. Valentino can't work by himself. He was surrounded by 3 guys. Sox. Over to Hale. And he gets around one just because of his own misdoings. Tries to put it out in front. He'll be chased for it. Kirkup's going to get there first. He's going to cut around with it. And this one up high. No hooking call. Maneas up the other way with Dudas. And he could hold on to it. Less than a minute left of the power play. Spence tries to get it right through. Up to Kirkup. He couldn't get it right there. It's going to be an icing. No icing because of the penalty kill. This is the penalty kill. They're not acting like it, but Roberts has it. Looking around. Big pass, missed the net. A pass there to Wickham. Stoker. 20 seconds left of the power play. Less than a minute left in this period. Dudas tries to get off the fourth. Maneas now. I'll have to wait. Down it goes. Stoker. Power play expires in 5 seconds. Period doesn't though, but Ramsey coming up, even strength. Ramsey cuts up to Lewis possibly. Stopped there by Sox. They should have taken the shot. Boychenko, less than 10 seconds now with another thing in front. Sox, it beats Sox, and it's a goal there. Ramsey with the goal. It's 7-2. With about 5 seconds left. .8 to be exact. Mansky just puts it down, and that's the end. Oh no, it's not the end of the period. It'll be a penalty as Kozak's going to the box for slashing with .2 seconds remaining. And that's it. That's the end of the second period. It's 7-2 for the Southwest Cougars. They started strong and they ended strong. And sure, they gave up a goal in the middle of that, but they're still up 7-2 over the Norman Wolves right now. We'll be back with the third period after this. You're watching AAA Bantam Hockey here on Shaw TV Thompson. Welcome back here to the third period. I'm Matthew Higgs of the CNSB Arena. The Norman Wolves against the Southwest Cougars. 7-2 the score for the Cougars after the first two periods. The second period, they took it more to them. The shots a goal after those two. 37-6. And the Wolves are going to have a power play to start off this third period after a penalty taken at .2 seconds left in that second period. Should have just let the time go, but whatever the case, St. Clair takes it. Gives it over as Lewis trying to take up the loose puck, and now it's taken by Hale. Gives it over to Valentino, but it's deflected away beforehand. And now a big long pass over to Kirkup. Got a goal today. Taken away now, Robinson. Back it goes. Try to find someone to pass to. Tries to get it over to Thomas. He couldn't hold on to the boards though. Doesn't go for an icing. Back around. All the way down to be iced. Sox there. Behind the net, almost loses it in front. Pin gets clobbered afterwards by Roberts. And that second period kind of brought a little bit hitting. Their linesman goes down, by Sandberg crashes into him. St. Clair tries to get a pass over. As I was saying, the second period, there was some hits on there, and Sandberg goes down. There was going to be a call because of it. Roberts gives Maneas a little bit of a check, and Thomas going after Roberts. And Sandberg gives a little bit of a shot, and now Thomas going after them. And that's what I was talking about. But that actually might have been the worst so far this game. A little bit of cheap shots by both sides. The hit, I kind of think was clean. But afterwards, on both sides, that's where it kind of got dirty. And we'll see what's going to the box here. Thomas's, Spence's. And I kind of hope those aren't the calls, because there were some worse ones, or some other ones here on the Cougar side. Sandberg got a shot in at the end. Now, if one of the linesmen tells the referee, it might have been blocked out because of it. And they're talking about it right now. Wickham's going off. And Sandbrook is going off. And surprisingly, Roberts isn't going off because he came in right after. Now talking to everybody. Rob Belaka wants to know what's going on, what the calls are. So what happened over there at the quarter is a big hit. Sandbrook went down. Moneas with the hit. And then afterwards, Roberts went at Moneas and gave him a cross-check. And when he was down, he also gave him another cross-check. And then Moneas came up. St. Clair has now gone to the box. So numbers 15 to 17 all in the box for the Wolves. And Roberts didn't go to the box. He should have got a cross-check, in my opinion. And then there were shots from each side. Sandbrook kind of finished it. It was like all in a huddle, and then I think the last thing I saw was Sandbrook taking a slash there on Moneas, who is playing in his first 2 games here with the Wolves, making his presence known throughout this weekend. As my producer, Paul Anderson, was telling me before, this game has about half an hour to wrap up before 1 o'clock, and that's when the North Stars usually come out to warm up. And on this pace, we'll see if it wraps up before then. So 4 minutes is given at 1 point. That's on the board right now. I don't even know what penalty's going to what. But it looks like because of the men that were just sent to the box, at the end of the day, the Cougars are going to get a power play in about 31 seconds because right now the Wolves are on a power play. By the way, getting nothing out of it. As you can see there, the 3 Cougars in the penalty box. And the referees into the timekeeping zone just talking with everybody on the calls that were made there in that little scuffle. And it looks like it might be finally up. So at the end of the day, so now Moneas is now in. St. Clair came out because actually at the start of it, Moneas was actually getting the extra penalty because of the hit. That is right. That's how long ago it happened, took place. We're killing battery on this camera right now. With all the discussion going on. As you can see, they're setting up a shelter for all the players in the penalty box. And the referees, everyone's in there. I feel like the party's over there, and I feel like we should be going down there, hanging out. I still can't believe out of everybody that's in the box, the one guy who's talking to the referees right now isn't going to the penalty box. So the 4 minutes comes down. Now comes back up. That's what our play-to-play is kind of resorted to now. We're just telling you what electrical parts go on and off. Only a minute 30 into this third period. There's still 18:30 to go, plus stoppage time. I think we got it wrapped up. I mean, we don't know what it is, but we got it wrapped up. We will hear from the announcer, PA announcer, what the penalties are. 7-2 game, by the way. So, 4-minute power play is basically what the Cougars would get. Now it's taken outside. Coach yelling at the referee, and the game has resumed. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to hockey. So it's a 4-on-4 for 22 seconds until a 4-minute power play, or I guess parts of one. So at the end of the day, everybody got roughing except Meneas, who got a head contact, and he didn't get into the box until about the last bit of that discussion, until they realized who actually hit who. So roughing, obviously, the easy way of saying extracurricular activities after the whistle. Roberts takes it up to the point now. Boychenko with the shot is blocked there by Pin in front. Boychenko. Less than 3 minutes now in this power play. It's now 5-on-4. Over to King, gets Albert. Big stop there by Sox. Up there with a shot. Sox again with the stop. King's there. Again up high to Boychenko. Over it goes. Kozak. Down low to Roberts. Over to Kozak. He's got some room, but he won't find any space for it. Kozak shot. Stop there. And a big stop by Sox. So at the end of the day, 41 to... Oh, the shots are going back and forth now too. 38-6 the shots, they say right at the moment. I'm not sure if that's actually accurate, but... whatever the case is, 2:19 left in the power play here. If they can keep the Cougars off the board for the next 19 seconds, the Devil Miner is gone. And then they can, if they do give up what it's done after that. Reed's out there to play it. Playing the puck, which has been dangerous for him so far this game. Cougars bringing it up. Lewis with a shot. It goes off the stick of Sox and up into the netting. So most of the roughing calls come off. And now the only guy in the box is Ryan Monius, who had the 4-minute head contact. He has 1:51 left in that penalty. Back up it goes. Hale will go get it. And he gets tripped up. No call. Cougars bring it up the other way. Gets intercepted by Valentino. He has to just put in a shot on net there of Reed, and he had to go dive to get that one. Cougars. Outside, Roberts couldn't get there. This one just off the glass and out. King. Up high to Roberts. Scores. Bar down, and he has a hat trick. Makes it 8-2. Scores in the power play. And with 15:23 left, it's a 6-goal game. Roberts going bar down. Face off. Try to get backhand as Andrew's stick comes out of his hand. Meneas now in front, trying to get there. Can't get to Valentino. Couldn't get it on stick though. Andrew gets around. Boychenko leaves it behind, and Valentino takes it instead. Thomas gets hit there. Gets hit again by Andrew. Pin goes after Andrew. Backhand right down. Off the boards, moves it out. A hit there, Spence. And all the way down to go. Icing called for the Wolves. 14:24 remaining in this third period. 8-2. And St. Clair's talking with Lane. Have a little bit of history. Roberts now making some moves, and Sox pounces on it. And you got to watch there, the Grady Lane, number 7 for the Cougars, and see what he does in this third period. Talking to St. Clair on the way to the face-off dot. He's kind of been all over the place. To the side there, Wickham gets a backhand. Sox makes the stop with his body, and now to the side, Roberts finally clears it. Stoker gives it over to Dudas. Stoker around. Dudas in front. And a bit of a cross check there afterwards. After Wallace gave a little cross check. And Grady Lane pointed to the scoreboard over to the Norman Wolves bench. This should get interesting with 13:42 left in the third. Both these teams, I think, are kind of put it down, going through the motions right now. Babesco gets hauled down. Off to the point now. Sambrook with the shot. Gets in front there. Try to go. Sox covers it up. It's loose, actually. Wolves try to just get it away now. Losing it. Goes down. It's passed over. The Cougars take it off the boards. Schmansky gives a pass over. Kirkup. Kirkup around to King. And he wasn't there. Thomas got there first. Around will go. He picked up. Trying to get the stick there. Over now to King. Racing down, try to pass it back. Meneas is there instead. And gets clobbered there by Roberts. But he gets a pass over to Thomas. Big hit there. Or try to go for it. And a big cross check, and Meneas is going to get a call. With a cross check, that's his second penalty of the game. 11:58 left. So after the 4-minute minor, double minor, he now gets the cross check. Put 6 minutes on his opening weekend. Cougars trying to go for the pass now. It gets across to King. Boychenko over. Tries to get a pass back, but can't get to it. King can't get to it. Boychenko chasing it down. Kozak gets hit there by Spence. Roberts trying to get for it. Up to the point. Boychenko missed it at the blue line. Boychenko moving it up. Shot. This one all the way down will be an icing call. No, it won't be because it'll be a penalty kill. King brings it up for the Cougars. Only 42 seconds left in the power play. Lewis takes it around, trying to put it in front. Sox is holding on to both sides of the post. Up it goes. Sandbrook couldn't hold on to it. 30 seconds left. Grady Lane right now, just outskirts. Dudas holding off Sandbrook. Gets it around. Wickham. Lane takes it. Puts it in front to Lewis, couldn't get the puck on. And all the way down. The penalty kill's done though, so it'll be an icing call for the Wolves with 9:38 left here in the third period. 45-6, the shots on goal. I don't think the Wolves have got a shot so far in this third period. They got a lot of penalties though. Both sides actually. To down, Valentino trying to hold it off. Valentino being pushed. And some Andrew and Valentino. Thomas involved again by Andrew, getting a slash, and coincidentals again, and Valentino gets out of it unscathed. So Andrew's gone to the box. Valentino's gone to the box as well, and there's another guy there. I'm trying to figure out who that is. So I think it's a 5-on-4. So once again, the ref's coming up to the scorekeeper's table. Moving it up here. And Hale just poke checking it down. Oh, scores! Hale from a bad angle. Gets it. So, Hale makes it a 5-goal game. Cody Hale from a bad angle gets it right through. I think shorthanded. Yep, shorthanded. They just don't have the numbers on the clock yet, and they're going to fix that right now. Face off here. A minute 52 left. A big hit. Roberts is gone, or maybe gone. Big hit there. Hit to the head. I don't know if he's out. Shematsky is down. The coach here on the other side not liking the call. And maybe if Robertson still talks, we'll see. He's not liking the call. Lane's going to the box. Shemansky's injured. And this game's got dirty here in this third period. So a 5-minute call it is to Roberts. He's going to be served by Grady Lane, number 7. Which will be 4-on-4 for about a minute 40 time. Around it goes Lewis. Up to the point. A shot there. Kirkup. Down it goes. Boychenko. This one's all the way down. It's a 4-on-4 though, so it could be icing. It will be icing with 8:22 remaining here in the third period. 8-3 the score. Guess now is a good time to tell you the next games for both these teams. The Wolves are going to be on the road next weekend. They play against Pembina Valley and the Parkland Rangers. There's a game they could win on the Sunday. And then they are back home on the 17th and 18th against the Brandon Wheat Kings. This one to the shot to the side. Around it goes. Sox makes the stop. Sambrook gives it over to Kozak. Dudas put down Sambrook. Both players are on the same size. Off the boards. Moving it out. Kozak. Mattis. Gets around. Nice little deke there. Down it will go. Icing call with 7:28 left, and there 9 seconds left for about a 3-minute, 16-second power play for the Wolves. The Cougars' next games, well, they're in Wawanesa. That's their home arena in Wawanesa. They're playing Pembina Valley and the Wheat Kings. And then they're on the road for a weekend before their Christmas break against the Chiefs, the Winnipeg Monarchs, and then the 23rd is the last game, 2 days before Christmas, which seems really very close they play against the Interlake Lightning. This one is one to the side. Robinson trying to move it up, but Besko Hale gives a pass over to St. Clair. Power play now for the Wolves. They can score as much as they want, by the way. This was a 5-minute call. A major penalty which involved a game misconduct, which happened after the 10-minute mark as well. So I kind of wonder, I think that's going to be suspension, I think, in later games. I think that's why the coach is so upset as well. Because it could be a one-game suspension for a later game against the very important Pembina Valley Hawks, and which is the next game. Hale rubs off and he takes the puck now. And a rebound, it comes out, but no one was there to properly get it. A shot there, misses it. Reed just makes sure it doesn't go further. In front, scores! St. Clair puts it up. And it's 8-4. On a power play, 2:07 left in it still. Albert J.R. St. Clair with the goal. Gets it pinned. Probably the most I've seen the Wolves score in a game up in this at home so far this year, and they haven't scored many goals at all this year. This almost is a quarter of it. There's a call afterwards, a tripping call, so that power play that we're speaking of, that's done. As the goal scorer is going off for tripping. And Mike Robertson, the coach there for the Cougars, was the first to tell him about that. Called 5:55 left. It's impossible now to finish this game before 1 o'clock, but I'm sure the North Stars won't mind their extended amount. And St. Clair's gone to the, it's his fourth penalty of the game, so he's gone for the game ejection. That won't count for suspension at all, just it's simply 4 penalties. And I mean, he got a double minor, so I guess that counts for 2. But 4 penalties and you're done. 3 stick penalties and you're done as well. Spence, 4-on-4 now. This one fires away. They'll only be on a penalty kill for about 10 seconds. A shot there. Reed there with the stop. King circles it. Gets it right through. Turns it around for King. Gets a pass to Wallace, and Sox is there for the stop. Yeah, face off now. To back, Robinson takes it. Hale gets a pass over. Robinson on a 2-on-1. He's got around. He's got a hooking call. Oh, it took him about 5 seconds, but the call will be made for hooking. I would almost say that could have been a penalty shot. But the power play is back on for the Wolves. as Wojciechow's gone to the box for hooking. .449 left in this third period. Face off. Oh, there was 5 guys on the ice there for the Wolves. There's only 4-3, but that's a lot of room on the ice here. Cougars put it down and get it over everybody's head. Down it goes. They only got about 30 seconds left to get a 4-on-3, and then it's 4-on-4 for 10 seconds, and they're back on a 5-on-4. But if they want this amount of ice, it's the best time to get it. It comes off the foot, though, and look at Kozak. He's got King on the other side. King fans on it. Wolves now. Power play will end in 6 seconds. Hale. And tries to push it forward. It's a shot off on Reed. Anything will work at this point. Only 3 saves he's had this whole game. Maneas couldn't get to it. It's an offside at the moment, and now gets him moving up. Ben. Lane over a little bit of a late hit there on Stoker. Took about 4 strides to get there. Thomas. Moving it up now into the corner. Puts it in front. And there's a loose puck. Valentino was close. Hit to the side. Valentino there, he can't find it. Reed couldn't cover it up. Pin now. Back down. Low, Valentino. To the side, once again it comes out the other side. A bit of a hook there, no call. 2-on-1 for the Cougars. Shot goes over. Might have been touched a little bit by Sox there. Dolavant. Down low, trying to go for the shot. It's stopped by Sox. Face off. Try to take it there. In front. Getting to the point there. King with the shot. Stopped by Sox. 48-8 the shots. Beating them by 40. Another one. This one high up. Big hit behind, and there's some push and shove in front. Dolavant. Actually some fighting going on. The gloves, and the refs are actually going to let them go at it. As Spence is going there with Dolavant, they're breaking it up. And still going at it. Gets right off for Spence. And Dolavant will be kicked out too. So this game's taking a different turn here in this third period. Mike Robertson from the Cougars bench was yelling over to the linesmen why they weren't separating it, and in a league where fighting exists in, that's usually the case. They just let that happen, but in AAA Bantam, where fighting will get you suspended for the next game, I think that's the case. Maybe two, with the time down out of 2:12 left. Stoker is subbing, so it must be in a power play at the end of this. This has been a weird period, to say the least. Been a little bit of everything, and for some reason they're putting these representatives in the bench, but I don't think it's 5 minutes left. They're out for the game, or less than 5 minutes left. Ramsey takes it up. Boychenko with the shot. Sox will cover it up. So they're representing the players, I guess, but I don't think they need to. Maybe there's coincidentals, and I hope it wasn't roughing, because that was more than just roughing, folks. Wolves take it. Babasco going for it. Up to the point, Boychenko with the shot, missed the net. Less than 2 minutes left to go in this period. Lane now takes it. And should watch out what the end of this game consists of with Lane on the ice. He likes getting under a lot of people's skin here, but he's getting off now. Kirk up back downhill. Penalty afterwards, it's going to Robinson, I think, for hitting from behind, which tosses him out of here, I think. So, here's a good question. For when the Wolves go on the road trip, are they going to have enough players to ice the team? Our producer, Paul Addison, here saying that maybe me and him will be on this team. Hey, I'd like to try it out. 1:23 left, and this game's just not going to end anytime soon. Came behind, there's a goal, the 2-minute power play. Below us is the Yellowhead Chiefs getting ready to go on the ice, all up in gear. I don't know if they clean the ice after this. This one's right across. Boychenko. Let me just say this with 1-0. Actually, after they get this cleared, maybe. King takes it. Right across. Gets it right through. Puts it in front. And Sox will cover it up. I gotta say, the Yellowhead Chiefs jerseys, I like them a lot. They're right below us waiting to get on the ice. 45.9 seconds left to go in the third. 8-4 is the score. It could add it on another one. The bench at the moment for the Wolves, only 4 eligible players on the bench right now for Norman. I guess you put the goaltender out there if you wanted to. Gets it around, Colin. Sambrook. Colin again. Shot stop there by Sox. This one's high up, 20.7 seconds left to go. Face off. Sambrook over to Lewis. Lewis coming across. Has to put it in front. Hale will just slap this away and, oh, they're going to call it icing because 3.8. Let's prolong this even more. Actually, that shouldn't have been an icing. That's it. That game's done. They're just going to run down the time, get it over with. It was chaotic, but it ended up with an 8-4 win for the Southwest Cougars. Over the Norman Wolves, they sweep the back-to-back. The third period was something, and I would recommend you rewind your PVR and see what happened. But it was a chaotic game, 8-4 victory. Only a few players for the Wolves on the ice right now. As the coaches shaking hands. It was a questionable game, but 8-4 the victory. The Cougars sweeping the Wolves in 2. That's all here. That's it for the AAA Bantam action for this weekend on Shaw TV Thompson.